Hello friend, Daniel here with stockmusiclicensing.com. On this video I'm going to share with you my latest take-ins on Motion Array. So as I am recording this video, we are on the 20th of the month. The month is almost over, and my take-ins on Motion Array are pretty pathetic to say the least. Now, at the moment, I am on 20 quid, and I just logged in, and this is taking in consideration that I have uploaded some music tracks before the beginning of this month, meaning that these music tracks should be creating some kind of revenue. And this is why it's so important for you to go non-exclusive. I've done many videos about this topic in the past. I actually did a video of the massive decrease in sales on Audio Jungle back in the day, and the reasons of why I went from an exclusive author on Audio Jungle to a non-exclusive author. Because you can never rely on just one library, especially when your income depends from music sales on royalty-free libraries. And I don't know if this has something to do with Artlist, if something has happened in terms of some kind of algorithm going on with Motion Array, even though they're two separate libraries, but they're still under the umbrella of Artlist. I don't know, but it's important to keep the eye on the ball, if you will, when it comes down to the income and what's happening. It's a coincidence that this is happening. Yes, January is usually a very quiet month when it comes down to take-ins, but nevertheless, that's none of my concern, because at the end of the day, it's a marketplace. At the end of the day, it's sales. At the end of the day, it's business. And we're in the business of music licensing. We're in the business of selling music on royalty-free libraries. And regardless of what month of the year we're in, we should be making money. Now, my previous month was very, very different when it came down to take-ins on this particular library. So you can see that it's a different numbers immediately. And that's with less music, by the way. So the more music I've been putting in, and let's leave aside the rejection side of it, which I uploaded 20 tracks and only 7 got accepted. But yet, with those tracks that got accepted and they are online, my income has actually gone worse on this particular library. And that's because that's the nature of the business on one hand, and on the other hand, there's no explanation, at least at this very moment, that I can say. So the best thing for you to do is to just really have multiple accounts with non-exclusive libraries and have the same music track on different accounts. So for example, I am having a terrible month with Motion Array, but I had a very good month with V-Fine Music. So that compensates for Motion Array doing badly. The same goes with Envato Element. At this point in time in the month, I'm on target for the take-ins that I've been having with Envato Element. The same goes with my Audio Jungle account. Pawn 5 has been a little bit quiet, more quiet than usual, but I know that it has to do because of January as well. And some libraries, they just behave the way they do when it comes down to different periods of time throughout the year. But my point of this video is to always have multiple accounts, and specifically non-exclusive accounts if you can. By that I mean that you can have the same music track on all of these accounts, and you just see how they perform as you grow as a composer and as you grow your catalog online. Now, when one of the accounts or one of the libraries is not giving you the sales that you wish for or that you hoped for, the other one is going to compensate. That's the nature of this business, and that's why it's so important to diversify. In the beginning, when I first got started, it was the other way around. I was just with one library, and I was doing very well until those sales started to decrease rapidly. And when I say rapidly, I say really, really fast. It's really important to know that this kind of things will happen and for you to be prepared. Nowadays, I'm more than prepared, meaning that first of all, I don't live from paycheck to paycheck. That's number one. And second of all, I have multiple accounts. So when one account, like in this case, Motion Array, is not giving me the income that I was expecting based on what income I had the previous month, I was projecting like, okay, there's no reason why it should decrease at least that much. But I also have another account that is compensating for that. Now, in a perfect world, it will be like every single account to be giving me everything at the same time, meaning that there's no account that sales have actually decreased in any way, shape, or form. But we know that that's not true. We know that by just some kind of a law in the marketplace, if you will, that not every single account is going to be doing well. And I'm sure we can see this in business, or we can see this in any other type of industry, that really not everything is going to be really performing the way it should or the way we hoped. And that's why we need to diversify and never, ever, ever rely on one library, ever. And this is the lessons that I've learned the hard way. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support. If you're somebody new to music licensing or to royalty-free libraries, download my free guide, link in the description. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.